Good morning everyone. Welcome to Ojuswat IAS Academy. So we are trying to cover current affairs in the form of MCQs for helping you in the upcoming exam of UPSC Prelims 2020. So today we will discuss the MCQs of 29th May, and you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we upload all these PPTs and you can do multiple revision of them. So before starting the lecture, let's see what are the 10 topics which we are going to cover in today's lecture. So here is the list is given. You can see, and please do take a pause when you see question on the screen. Answer it first, then see the explanation part and try to get at least 7 questions correct out of 10. And you can also adjust the speed of the video where you feel comfortable. So statement first of the question number 1, which is with reference to steel production in India. India aims to increase its steel production to 300 MT by 2030. Second, the current steel output in a country has declined by 65%. So here the correct option is C. That means both the given statements are correct. And the Steel Association, which is an international association as it is World Steel Association, it has released the World Steel Report 2020, and according to the report, crude steel output of India has declined by 65%. And the report says that the global steel output has declined by 13% due to COVID-19, and as per the National Steel Policy 2017, India aims to increase its steel production to 300 MT by 2030. Now question number 2 is with reference to contract farming. Statement first, it is based on a post-harvest agreement between farmers and buyers, that is agri-based units. Second, it makes small-scale farming competitive as small farmers can access technology, credit and marketing channels. So here the correct option is B, that is second only, and statement first is incorrect because under contract farming, agricultural production including livestock and poultry can be carried out based on a pre-harvest, not post-harvest agreement. And as per the agreement, the producer can sell the agricultural produce at a specific rate in the future to the buyer, thus reducing the risk of fluctuating market price and demand. And the buyer can reduce the risk of non-availability of quality produce and ensure consistent supply of agricultural produce at the right time and at a lesser cost. And the last statement we have already discussed. So let's move on to the next question. So question number 3 is with reference to black soft shell turtle. Statement first, it is the species of freshwater turtle found in India and Bangladesh. Second, the IUCN status of the species is critically endangered. So the correct option here is A, that is one only, and statement second is incorrect because the IUCN status of black soft shell turtle is extinct in the wild. And here is the map image is given, and black soft shell turtle is a species of freshwater turtle, and they are called soft shell because their shell is light and flexible, which allow them to move much faster on the land than most turtle. And it is found only in the ponds of some temples in Assam and areas in Bangladesh. And World Turtle Day was observed on May 23rd recently, that's why it was in news. Now question number 4 is Kudol initiative recently in news is an initiative of which of the following states of India? So the correct option here is A, that is Manipur. So Manipur's Kudol initiative has been included by United Nations in top 10 global initiative to fight against COVID-19, and Kudol is an initiative of an Imphal-based NGO called YOAL, and under the initiative the NGO provides food, hygiene and healthcare to LGBTQ community, daily wage workers, people with AIDS, children and adolescents, etc. And when compared to other states, Manipur has been more helpful to the transgender community by opening dedicated quarantine centers for them during the lockdown. So this one is a positive news. Now question number 5 is Susta region has been claimed by Nepal in its new political map. It is located on the bank of which of the following river? So the correct option is C, that is Gandak. So India claims Susta is a part of its West Champaran district of Bihar in the bank of river Gandak, and Nepal has included Susta region in its newly released political map, which claimed that over 14,000 hectares of Nepali land in Susta has been encroached upon by India, and the Treaty of Saguli of 1816 defines Gandak as the international border between India and Nepal. This treaty is very much important. We have also covered this treaty, and you have to also check out other details regarding this treaty. And when the treaty was signed, Susta was on the right bank of the Gandak, which fall in Nepal, but in the due course of time the river has changed its course and Susta now falls on the right, that is left bank of the Gandak, which is controlled by India. So now it has become the bone of contention between India and Nepal. Now question number 6 is, recently the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty was in news. Statement first, CTBT is a multilateral treaty that bans all nuclear explosions. Second, the UN is tasked with building up the verification regime of the CTBT in preparation for the treaty's entry into force. Third, 3 countries have tested nuclear weapons since the CTBT opened for signature in 1996. Fourth, India is not signatory to the treaty. So the correct option here is C. That means statement second is incorrect because it is not UN but the Preparatory Commission for the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization, which is an interim organization, and it has the task of building up the verification regime of the CTBT in preparation for the treaty's entry into force as well as promoting the treaty's universality. And 3 countries have tested nuclear weapons since the CTBT opened for signature in 1996, and it includes India, Pakistan and then North Korea, and USA has signed but not ratified this CTBT. And for more information you can refer this image. Now question number 7 is, recently N95 mask was in news. Statement first, healthcare workers mostly wear this mask. Second, N95 mask filter about 85% of particles larger than 300 nanometers. Third, now a membrane has been developed that can be attached to a regular N95 mask and replaced when needed. So here we have to find out incorrect statement. And the incorrect statement here is second statement, so option will be B. And statement second is incorrect because N95 masks filter about 85% of particles smaller, not larger than 300 nanometer, and SARS-CoV-2, which is related to COVID-19, is in the size range of 65 to 125 nanometers. So some virus particles can slip through this N95 mask. And N95 masks are intended for a single use, but because they are in short supply, many wear the same N95 mask repeatedly. So the researchers sought to resolve this problem by developing a membrane that more effectively filters particles the size of SARS-CoV-19 or SARS-CoV-2, and this membrane can be replaced after every use, and the membrane also cleans itself. So here is image is given. Now question number 8 is, recently schizophrenia was in news. So statement first, it is purely a psychiatric illness which requires immediate management. Second, remaining aloof, loss of interest, aimlessness and social withdrawal are some of its symptoms. So the correct option here is C, meaning both the given statements are correct. And there are standardized interview techniques and screening measures for such patients, and mental health professionals are exclusively trained in that. And the changes occur due to various factors, in which the prime cause is an imbalance in neurotransmitters, which can only be managed through proper and timely medication. And for more information you can refer this image. Now question number 9 is, Barakar, Bokaro, Haharo river are the tributaries of which of the following river? I hope you can answer it correctly, because once we have discussed these tributaries in explanation part. So the correct option here is A, that is Damodar river, and Damodar has a number of tributaries and sub-tributaries. So here is map is given, and try to remember the major tributaries of the major rivers. Also, Damodar and Barakar trifurcates the Chota Nagpur plateau, which is located in. Now you have to answer this question, that in how many state or in which state Chota Nagpur plateau is located. Now question number 10 is, with which of the following water body does Ethiopia shares border? So here the correct option is D, that is none of the above, because Ethiopia is a landlocked country in the Horn of Africa. And for more detail, map, capital and currencies are also given. Do check out it. So that's all in our today's MCQs. Hope you guys are liking the lecture, and if you want to contact us, these are the details. You can also join our Telegram channel from this link, and the link is also given in our description box below. And if you want information regarding UPPSC test series, you can also call us, or any way you like. We are always there to help you your genuine queries. So stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice day, and thank you.